would say that one, is a classic.
Banger.
Um, House
Yo, Zay,
of
you ever read The Very Hungry Caterpillar?
Oh shit, I did.
That's a
Yeah, that
great
one's
book.
that one's a
That's a
good
really good
that
book.
one's a good one too.
That's a really
That's my
good book.
second one.
I like that one.
And the third one is
Rainbow Fish.
no, no, not that one. I
No, you
had
don't
this
like Rainbow Fish? Rainbow Fish is so
it's
good.
it's good, but I wouldn't say top 3. The
Really?
third one is I had this Star Wars picture book when I was 7. I would say that's the third one.
Hey, cool. That was shit show. Let's move on then to next question. Yeah. So
No,
this is
it's
pretty important.
isn't it called? It's called Corduroy Hero. Corduroy. Is that what you're talking about?
Okay. So we're gonna go to So what were you guys' policies? Let's start with Zay. What are your policies on big gang relations? Because this has been a kind of a sticky situation, or not sticky situation, rather a dicey subject, I guess. I know that things have changed with Tragic kind of dropping out of the race, who's the main proponent of coordinating with bed gang and things like that. So what would you say your policies on that whole thing are, Zay? What would you change? What would you alter with the relationship, or not alter with the relationship that Yams currently has with bed gang?
Well, I would let the people decide. We would pull this server and we would pull the other server. If people are in favor of, increasing relations, then we would do that. And if people are against that, then we could go to war, you know? Like we could dox them, we could get them reported, shit like that.
So Tragic has something to comment. As just mentioning, like, how would you declare war when your vice president is a high-ranking member of bed gang?
Um, no comment.
Okay, we'll move down to Lucas.
Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Those people do not deserve to speak freely without the permission of me. I want them gone. Like, quite honestly and truthfully, I want them gone.
Okay. Cool. All right, so let's move now to we have a question for Lucas. Your first security stink or not?
What the fuck? Can you say that one more time, please?
Your farts like usually like stink on average or no?
What? I guess it depends on what I ate during the day.
Okay. Move to Zay. Also, who are you?
Usually,
You should probably talk to who are you? You should probably talk to VC Text just because that's where everyone is. Sorry to interrupt you, Zay. Just talking to who are you there? All right, go ahead, Zay.
mine are pretty, fragrant, like, flowers and shit like that. It's perfumey. I envy the people who get to witness them.
Okay. Witness them. Like, are they visibly like? Can you see them?
Yeah, it's kind of a cloud.
Okay, cool. What color would be the cloud? Just out of curiosity.
Red.
Okay. We'll move to Zay now. Question here I have for you. Yeah. Name. I'd like you to name maybe 3 people throughout history that kind of inspire you. It can be literally anyone. I'd like to explain why for each pick.
Shit. Well, number one, Playboy Cardi. I just love lying
So,
so fucking much. Number 2 is probably Jesus Christ. I think he was a cool guy. Number 3 is myself. I'm just, so influential.
Okay.
That's my list.
Okay. Let's go to Lucas.
okay. First, I'm going to choose. There's a lot. I have a lot of options here. Future. Future is my first. Future helped me realize a lot of things that I needed to learn when I was younger.
Like about lean and
And
things like that.
no. No. Um, I would also like to throw in. I want to throw in. I want to throw a bit of an interesting name in there.
Okay.
I want to throw Kevin Parker from Tame Impala. That guy's really good at making music.
Mm-hmm. Was that 3? I wasn't
No,
paying
that was
attention.
2.
Okay.
Did my mic pick that up?
What the last you didn't mention your third one.
Oh, my mic didn't pick it up for fuck's. My third is LeBron. My third is LeBron. I had the flight reacts video where he goes, but it didn't pick it up.
Okay, cool. Uh, all right. I kind of had a blend here of like serious questions and silly questions, but I started running out of the serious questions, so we're gonna do a little speed round of maybe some silly ones.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you I think it's Lucas's turn. What do you
Yeah.
want to do for a living, like your dream job?
My dream job. I want. Is this like? Should I answer this seriously?
It's up to you.
I want to. I want to own like a record label. That's what I want to do. I have a job. What do we? Okay, but my dream job is. I want to own a record label.
Cool. Zay?
Something with traveling would be cool. You know, I have a lot of things that I want to do. It kind of just depends on the week. I'll just go with musician.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Best of luck out there.
That's the
All
question.
right. All right.
Okay.
Good talk.
Okay. Zay, what do you say your biggest accomplishment in life would be?
Uh, about 4 years ago, midst of COVID, uh, I pretended to be a Trump fan, a Trump voter, and I got like 40,000 followers from that, which you know that's probably my biggest accomplishment.
Okay. Zay or Lucas, sorry.
I was featured in a New York Times article. I was interviewed by a New York Times interviewer.
I can confirm that that's correct. It's how I actually.
It is.
It's something to do with how I discovered Lucas.
Yeah.
Uh. Yeah. All right. Lucas. That's also that's not a joke, to be clear. That is actually true. I don't know if Zay's is true or not. But
Yeah.
that's actually a
Do you
legitimate
want to
true
hear?
thing.
I mean, I feel like if I tell the story, it's not gonna sound as cool. Like
I
if I
will give you the option to tell a story in 30 seconds. You can pass if you
are
like.
you doing a 30-second countdown?
In my head, I will.
Okay. All right. Start. So around this was like September 2020 when 6ix9ine released his Tattletales album. I was making YouTube reaction videos. I reacted to it, and it got tweeted by Anthony Fantano. So the New York Times people that were doing a written piece on Anthony Fantano called my phone and interviewed me to put me in it. You can find it. I was 11.
That was on 20 seconds. Pretty good. Yeah. So I discovered Lucas with that Fantano video.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 11 years old. That's actually a true, real thing.
It's very true.
Yeah, we're not trolling. Okay. So, then we'll go to, oh, Jesus. Lucas, I think. Yeah. Who's your favorite U.S. president?
Lincoln.
And why?
Not only, well, he was a Republican, which I do value, but he also did not hate black people, which is kind of a rare thing for those two things to connect.
That's true. Zay?
Trump.
Okay.
I've just been a loyal voter for like over a decade now. The past 3 elections. I think he's doing a great job weeding out those woke DEIs.
Oh,
And
wow.
he's just making America great again, or even for the first time.
Let me ask you, can you do like a quick ethnicity tier list?
We don't have time for that. I'm sorry. Maybe that'll be another question on its own. All right. So, Zay, let's see here. What's your favorite food?
Nachos, easy.
Okay. Lucas?
Mine was gonna be tacos, but I feel I have to change it because no, I'm gonna stick with it. It's tacos.
Okay. Okay, so Lucas, if you had to lose one of your senses, which would it be and why?
The senses is smell, touch, taste, ear. Is there another one? There's 5, right?
You say ear?
Hearing.
Oh, yeah. Smell, touch, taste. I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. I feel like, but
Um,
potential.
I think I would lose taste. Taste. I
Okay.
think I would lose.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just feel like it would do the least damage. Like it's not like I can't. If I lose taste, it's not like I can't eat. I just can't. Because okay, look. If I can't hear, then I can't. Like I can't hear anything. If I can't feel, I. Wow. If can't, I can't feel. I can't feel any. Like I feel like taste does the least permanent damage to my life.
Okay. Zay?
I had a similar line of thought there. Are we factoring in that a lot of what we think is taste is actually smell? Like are we considering that?
That's too woke. I don't want to get into that.
I'm gonna let you answer that on your own.
Yeah, I would say probably get rid of taste as well.
Why is that?
City similar line of thought that I did. It's pretty much the same thing.
Sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
pretty much the same.
okay. So I think I only have two. Just for the listeners here, I only have two of my own questions, and then we're gonna get to viewer asked questions, or listener questions, so you guys will be able to participate. So my next question is, yeah, let's take that inspiration from sort of that's something Lucas had said. Uh, let's go into ethnicity tier list from. Let's hear that from you, Lucas.
So can you give me like what is it? Black, white, Asian, Hispanic.
I'm allowing you to include your own.
Okay. S tier, I'm gonna put Hispanic. Um, A tier, I'm gonna put Asians. B for black. Black and white both go in B tier, and Brazilian goes in F tier.
All right. And let's hear from Zay.
Well, I value all people equally except for Romanians. I don't like those guys. Romanians and Finnish people. Sorry, Haruhi. I don't end of statement.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Good cookie.
Lucas,
I would like that one.
Lucas, a bit of an extra thing to tack onto yours. Your VP does have some certain thoughts about Italians. Do you share those or
Certain what?
thoughts about Italians?
Well, I recently began watching The Sopranos, and they do a lot of crime. So if that happens in real life, I don't like that. I don't want that to happen.
But you do enjoy the show, correct?
It's alright. I watched the first episode. Cool. I might keep
I
watching.
remember you saying that you liked when he was kicking the people, the homeless people, right?
I did not like when he was. That was not a homeless person. He owed him money. I spoil the show for the people listening.
Okay, well you did it in general chat too, so.
Yeah, well,
All right.
you went
Cool. So my last question of mine is, Luke, Zay, if you could do your best Jacob impression.
there.
No, I'm just gonna pass on that one. I'm not good with impressions. Lucas can take that one.
Sure.
Can you give me like a phrase to say?
Uh, Alright. Can the viewers give Lucas a phrase that he should say
should I?
in
This is one thing that he said one time. He said, hitting a woman is never acceptable, no matter what they did. You scum, you fucking human scum. He said that once. But also, he's usually like, oh my god, the mixing, and he also, when he goes on his racist tirades, he's like, there's too many Indians in Toronto. They're spoiling the purity.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Is that what he says? Yeah, he said that.
Okay, I mean, I think the viewers, hopefully listeners will know I didn't say most of those things.
He said all of those things.
I did not say anything with the Indians. I love all cultures and DEI and woke and things. So,
Yeah.
Zay, Salt had mentioned something about you doing maybe an impression of the kind of things I say rather than my actual voice. Are you able to do that?
Separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say no. That's Yeah, I'm still no.
Okay.
40. You cannot say salt is a DEI hire.
Okay. Cool. Now we're gonna open to some viewer questions. So I'd like just basically just if you have a viewer question,
Wait,
please.
Can I
Oh,
pick people like how Trump does? Will point and be like, that one. Can I do
you
that?
you cannot, unfortunately. I'm going to pick
What
people.
the hell? This place
Uh,
is not a democracy.
So okay, so we're gonna have just put a hand emoji in the chat if you have a question, and we'll get to you just in order of that. No, in the fucking VC text, dumbass. Okay, I guess that counts. Tragic. Well, you know what? We're gonna leave VPs out just because they have a little bit of bias. So we're actually gonna go with Salt. So Salt, just Lucas, you want to unmute Salt so he can ask
Yes.
and ask a question either to both of the candidates or just to one.
I have a question for candidate Zay, just for some clarification on one of your points. Earlier you said that you would have a council of admins, right? And there would be every 6 months there would be a new like democracy vote in to get in a new admin in. How would you decide who gets booted out of the admins to make a room for the new one? Like, is it just based on whoever you like least or something like that, or
Sort of a self-preservation question.
Least.
Okay, go ahead.
It's 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 just whoever's been there the longest. Like if somebody was elected 6 months ago, after 6 months their position is gonna be up, and then
Uh,
they'll rotate.
So
further
it's not based
question
on
then?
performance? That's weird.
Further question, Zay. Would your position ever be in jeopardy then because of this length-based rotation? Because theoretically, you would be one of the longest active members of the council then, right? Or would you exclude yourself from, you know, just the general nonsense of it, Zay? Just a general question, really.
Uh, I would exclude myself from that. I would just keep myself in power forever. Everybody else can have democracy and all that, because it's cool stuff. But it's just not my thing. You know?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for your answers, Zay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just have Salt server muted there. And okay. So yeah. Who has their? Let's see who had their question raised or the hand raised after that.
It was,
40.
yours.
40.
Oh.
No, it was 40.
I get it. I'll do the honors. Hello, 40.
Okay.
You're unmuted.
Hello, guys. Hello.
Hi, 40.
This is a question for Zay. Shut the fuck up, Lucas. This is a question
Okay.
for Zay. Yeah. If we were can I like suggest like a change for that Senate issue thing, whatever the fuck that thing is called? Can we do it like every 6 months and there not be any term limits, please? Thank you. That is my question.
Yeah. That was a plan actually. No term limits or anything like that. I don't think
So I-
there's a big enough.
So I could
What-
keep running
what
forever.
was it?
So I could keep running
Yeah.
forever. Dear alert. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I will definitely be voting Zay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Glory to the king.
Okay, that's enough. All right. Who had the next question here? It was Pure, so they're gonna ask through a text question. So let's hear their text question. Give them a moment to sort of type it out. No rush, no rush, no rush. If anyone else would like to raise their hand, now would be the time just to kind of get ahead in the order. You don't have to talk out loud. You can have it through text. Yeah. So I don't know if that's you raising your hand or not. I don't know. Okay, that's you. All right, cool. Just we'll wait. We'll give like maybe Pure like maybe 30 more seconds to type, and then we'll have to move on. Unfortunately. How are you guys feeling about? Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna read this out for the members. Okay, so I want to like follow up on Zay's thing about being with Trump and stuff. Do you support the stuff, the faceless things Trump's do, and all the stuff he's trying to put out in the air and stuff?
100%. Yeah. Trump is my idol. Everything he does is just he's doing it for the good of America. That's what I think.
Cool. All right. right. So who's next? Let's see here.
Looks like it was Salt.
Yeah, I think we never got a question. No, it's Assault has another question, so if you can just go ahead and.
Another question for Zay, unfortunately. See, going back to talking about your most influential people, people who have impacted you most in your life and brought you to the stage where you are right now. One of the first names that you said was famous rapper Playboy Carti, right? And you
Yeah.
specifically mentioned the fact that he inspired you to lie so much. And I just, as a member of the public who is going to be voting, I just feel like I should ask, like, how can we trust your integrity as a candidate if you directly quote lying, and after this entire debate, when you've got allegations about lying, you had a question about your favorite color. You said red after moments of stuttering. You got accused of lying, and you vehemently denied it. But it's hard to really it's hard to put those two things aside. It's what else could you possibly be lying about if Playboy Carti is your main influence?
Well, I didn't say any of that. I'm not a liar. I didn't say Playboy Cardi was my influence. I didn't say any of that. So are you just like
Um,
making it up or what?
Zay, I do regret to inform you, as a current member of the staff here, I've sort of undergone, as the journalistic head of Yams, I've been taking notes of everything. I've been recording everything. So unfortunately, I do have all this on tape. I've got records of all of this.
Well,
I have a full.
I would like to say that tragic has been. I don't know who left there, but anyway, I would like to note that it was what? Okay, no one cares then. So tragic. I don't know when tragic started recording, but that did happen at one point. So Salt, you can continue.
Hmm. Uh, I have a whole Google Doc here full of quotes of you, Zay, and I will summarize at the end. So, just in your best interest, I don't want you to go against your own record just because that would look bad for you as a candidate. So, like, did you say that? And are you lying about some of your answers here? And is Playboy Carti actually an influence for you? Are you a liar, Zay?
I was possessed by Satan. I
Oh wow.
I did not say any of that.
Oh,
It was it I'm just a puppet to Lucas's evil agenda.
What?
He took control. He
oh.
that was him speaking. That was him on the microphone. Could you guys not hear that it sounded like Lucas and not me? It's just
Objection. This is
I don't know.
defamatory and just not true.
Okay, we're gonna cut this. We're
I'm
gonna cut.
starting to think you guys aren't paying
No.
attention.
Okay.
I'm-
All right.
Okay.
Server muting.
We're
This is
gonna
ridiculous.
we're gonna cut this off. So we'll just have Salt server muted there, not Zay. Zay can be unserver muted, please, and then we'll have Salt
He's
because I think.
speaking utter nonsense.
Okay. All right. So we will now go. Who has the next question? I think Pure has another question, so we're gonna go ahead with Pure.
But then she said she doesn't have a question.
Oh, she said she has another question. Okay. So are there any other questions from anybody here? Does anyone have anything they'd like to?
40 put another hand up.
Oh, 40 did. Okay, 40. Then you can go ahead.
All right, this is for both of them. Is Salt going to be replaced because he is a DEI hire? And when is he? Who is replacing him?
Can I jump in first?
Yes.
Yeah, let's have Lucas first.
Salt will not be replaced because he is damn near a white man at this point.
Okay, fair enough. His music taste is very white, but he is a DEI hire, and I don't think any of you go. I don't think any of you like that. So
Well, if you're
What's-
running, if you said you're running for admin with limitless terms, what does that make you?
it makes me a black man with power, sir. We don't like black people now?
Almost interchangeable terms.
Okay.
We can pass this to Zay.
Yeah.
pretty much just what Lucas said. I don't have anything to add to that.
Okay,
So-
thank you very much, the king.
Okay. Cool. So I have 40 server muted there, and okay. Who? Anyone have? I suppose we'll let Trav ask questions. As long as we have to determine a sort of. I'll void the question if I determine it's biased in any way. So I'll have Tragic go ahead.
Hello. Okay, first, regular question to Jacob.
Yeah. Okay. This is unorthodox, but sure.
Am I gonna have my own side as a VP or what?
Are you going to have your own debate? So that I forgot. I'm so sorry. I did forget to mention that. That part is going to be canceled just because Scott isn't here, and so I just think
No.
yeah, it'd be a little unfair for you to just kind of stick up for yourself where Scott is here. It just doesn't really seem it's kind of pointless.
This is clearly a
So
statement on my opponent.
okay. So I mean, yeah, that can be argued for sure. That's a statement that he didn't bother to come. You know, he said he had a sore throat. Now, whether he want to believe that or not is totally up to them. Um, yeah. So, do you have any other questions?
How do both people feel about the Mexicans?
Go with Zay
Positively.
first.
Oh, okay.
I think I think they're great people. That's all that's all I have to say about that. I would like to add though that Lucas, he was in my DMs earlier, and he told me that he did not like them. So I would just like him
It's a
to,
lie. That is a
elaborate on
lie.
that.
I
I
have
would like
not
him to
lied.
elaborate
I have
on
not
what he
lied
said.
one time this whole thing, and that is your third lie. Okay, first you said your favorite color is red. That's obviously not true. Then you said that
What do you mean,
that I
obviously?
obviously. Then you
Okay.
said that I possessed you. Obviously not true. Now you're saying I don't like my favorite food is tacos, buddy. How could I hate Mexicans?
Okay.
That's extremely racist.
I'd like to remind the candidates that this is not an opportunity to attack each other. We will have an open debate
I'm not
session
attacking
as
him.
the.
I'm defending myself.
Okay, that's wasn't talking to you. Yeah. So, as Lucas, what would be your thoughts on Mexicans?
Love him. I feel nothing but positively.
Okay. Uh, cool. Okay, Zay, tragic story. Is that all your questions?
That's all I desired to ask.
Okay. We'll have tragic server muted then for now, and now I guess we're just waiting on. I believe Pure has a question. It doesn't look like anyone else has anything, so we'll just yeah. Yeah, you can have as many questions as you like. Well, we'll say 10 more minutes of questions. How about that? I think that's fair. And if there's no other questions, then we'll just move on to the last segment of the debate.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should be allowing Hero to ask any questions.
As much as I don't personally believe so, I do think it's sort of within the constitution of Yams that he does have a right to a voice. Although I've been considering changing. Yeah, he does. What did they make Well, you could fucking ask a question, you piece of shit. Sorry, I'm so. Okay, I'm gonna read this out. Okay, so Zay, another thing with Trump. You said that you supported Trump, then again. Okay, so he has a plan to put up the wall again. Do you support him putting up the wall even though you support Mexicans?
That's one thing that I do disagree with him on. I wish he switched borders, built a wall along Canada, just because. And that's answering Hero's question as well. I think we should keep Canadians out. I think they're bad people. I don't think we should associate with them.
I'm with that. It's a good answer.
Great. All right. Salt has a question now.
Getting to work.
Actually, was it 40 first? He didn't raise his hand, so we'll go Salt first.
This is a question for both candidates, and I feel like it's covering an area that was lapsed in the debate. Do you guys have any plans for server growth and how you would
It's a great one.
and how you would sort of boost the server? Would you plan any mergers, any partners, any things like that? Just a question of both. I guess we'll start with Zay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'm launching my own server soon, and that's gonna have its own, its own pool of people, right? So if we could partner Yams and my server, that would get some, some interchange going without having to partner with Bed Gang necessarily.
Okay, we'll go to Lucas.
I have a tad bit more salesman in my body than Zay does. I'm willing to partner with anybody that I find appropriate for our community. I'm always into expansion and growing, and there's a lot of places on Discord that do not belong here. So those ones I'm not willing to negotiate with, but there's a lot of opportunity that hasn't particularly been touched yet, and I'm the guy for international relations.
Okay, does that answer your question, Salt?
I think I'd like to touch up with Zay a bit more. Zay,
Sure.
furthermore, is there any like criteria you have to deciding what makes a good partner for the server? Because you've just mentioned your server, right? But what makes your server desirable as a partner for yams? You know what I mean? Like, what makes your
Yeah,
server
well,
better than the other ones?
well, I mean, obviously it's gonna be better just because I'm running it and I'm generally great, amazing at everything. But I'm not opposed to other partners as well. I think we should make it easier for people to propose server partnerships.
I see.
End of
Maybe
statement.
an issue with the council to decide, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Zay.
Cool. So we'll go now to
40.
40 has a question. Yeah.
Yes. This is a question for both of them. How are we going to decide? No, not decide. How are we going to hire more server mods? Do you think we need more server mods?
I think we do need more server mods. Like uh for Song of the Day and the tournament and stuff, there's just not enough people to maintain that.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I
Can
good
I
to
get?
jump in?
Yes. Yes, you're good.
All right, so in the current state of the server, no, I don't think we need any more mods. What I do think we need is more helpers, because the helpers are actually the people that do things like the tournament and Song of the Day. So that was just a colossal and hilarious mistake by Zay.
Well,
Wait, may I
meant-
add?
I meant to say.
Earlier,
But that. Zay, your time is up for now. Let's go with Lucas. Continue.
Motherfucker.
Once
Okay.
you got a problem, sir? Once I begin my expansion plan of bringing in more people from different communities, I will definitely look into adding a more broad staff team.
Okay. Can I get a follow up to that question?
You can
Sure,
wait till
is it
Lucas
about
is finished.
DEI hires.
Okay. Yeah. About that, bringing more people in from different servers.
Yeah.
Who exactly are you? Who is the? What is the threshold?
The threshold is people that I feel well, first of all, they have to be funny. I'm tired of bringing lame people, and I think we can all agree. Can I get a hallelujah and such?
Hallelujah.
Thank you. But I also need to bring in people that can handle
Yams.
rules and can well, yes, for definite. But also people that can handle like rules, because we get a lot of people that come in here and immediately begin arguing about arbitrary things. Like we had someone come in here like a week or two ago, start using external bots, and then Jacob was like, "No, don't do that," and then they just kept doing it. Like we
I
need to
remember
have
that.
people that can tell the difference between, okay, I'm just not gonna do this, and it's not gonna affect the rest of my life. So that was not tragic, by the way. But yeah, I just need to bring in people that have a certain level of maturity, because they, there's a lot of rules here that need to be followed, and it was not you, Jacob.
It was not tragic.
And Zay, can I get your opinion on that, please?
Repeat the question, please.
I forgot. I forgot. I'm not gonna lie.
The question was like what's the threshold of people that we're bringing in? Like what kind of people are we going to bring in?
From your server.
Is that a good summarization?
I don't think we should have a threshold of. I think we should just let
Zay
anybody in,
supports
and then we
bringing
could,
pedophiles to yams.
and then
Zay
no,
supports
and then
bringing
we,
racists to yams.
and then
Quiet.
we could weed the bad people out, as they join. If they,
Okay, Zay.
yeah.
Can I ask one more question?
Just one last question. That's it. Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
support pedophiles joining yams?
No.
All right, fair enough. Thank you.
Unless it would be funny to make fun of them.
Unless it's crazy.
Okay. Okay. We're going to yeah. So
Thank you,
we're gonna
40, for
move.
your contribution.
Okay, we're now going to move to who is
And
next
salt.
here. Well, it was actually after I believe it
Looks like
was
it's pure.
It was pure next.
Bro,
So
oh my
both
god.
can
Pure.
hang on. So both candidates, what would you change within the server overall?
That is exactly what we've been discussing. Have you not? I'm not answering.
Yeah, I'm
this
not
question.
gonna lie, we might have to skip that question just because that's been kind of what's discussed the whole debate. Okay. We're going to go to Zoe. Oh, your hand was where,
Yeah.
Tragic? Oh, is that supposed to be a hand emoji? Is that what that's supposed to be? I'm sorry.
A duck?
That's
Yeah, bro. You cannot blame us for not
oh, it's
understanding.
hand to kiss? I don't know. Okay, anyways. Okay, Tragic, go ahead.
I already unmuted Zoe.
Okay, Zoe can go ahead then.
Okay, so I have a question for both of you.
Mhm.
If you could add one brand new rule to the server, what would it be?
We're gonna go to Zay on this one first.
I would ban Europeans.
Okay,
Or
thank you.
no, more specifically, just Romanians and Finnish people.
Okay.
Lucas?
A rule that I would add today is I would force Jacob to take 1 week away because we need a break.
Okay, just letting everyone know that wouldn't be enforceable. All right, we're going to, yeah, we'll go to the next question.
Thank you, Zoe.
We'll go to the next. Thank you, Zoe.
You're
Yes, that
welcome.
satisfy your. Okay. Anyway, we'll go to who's next?
Tragic it is.
Tragic. Yeah, we'll go Tragic.
Hello, Tragic.
Okay, so first, yes, that alt account was me, and I can prove it.
That
Is
was
that a
not
question? That's not a.
literally
That's
was
not.
not you.
That's not a
I
question.
would
That's
like
not
to
a
be able
question.
to speak on my allegations.
That was
So
not
that's
you.
wait. It's an alt account.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an alt account. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Do you have
And
any
a
other
third
actual
one?
questions?
Oh yeah, I believe you.
Fuck, I forgot what it was because I was distracted by this.
Okay. Well, we're going to move on. Salt has
Sorry.
a question. Salt has a question.
Unmuting him.
Yes, this is probably my last question for
Sure.
today. I want to ask both candidates, how many and which regulars do you think that you could beat up in a hand-to-hand bare
Oh, that's a
knuckle
good one.
brawl?
Ooh, how do I see
That's a
who's
great
a
one.
regular and who isn't?
Well,
Can we
just
get
off
a
the top of your,
I
off the top,
actually,
off the cuff.
Can we get a list of
you know
regulars?
what? You know what? I'm gonna read out a list right now. And
No,
also,
you
I'm
just
going
send a
to.
screenshot to VC text. That would be a lot easier.
Okay, you're going to give me a minute, and I'm gonna have to. I'm also gonna have to update the list of regulars really quick. So.
Just really any relevant server members is fine.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that'd be
Okay.
a good. That'd be a good
relevant
idea.
server members. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go after Tragic.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. I can beat up Jacob. I can beat up 40. I can beat up Tragic. I can beat up Kai. I can beat up Zay. I can beat up Zoe. I could beat up Hero. Tyrone, but Tyrone left. I could beat up Sayori. Let's see, anybody else? I could beat up Matt Dragos. I could beat up. Oh, Nardwar. I could beat up Nardwar. And I could probably beat up Defectra.
We'll go to Zay then.
I couldn't beat up anybody because unlike my opponent, I would never choose violence. Violence is just not the answer. So
Zay, were you not threatening violence on Bed Gang depending on how the decision of the poll would have went?
I do not remember that.
Of course not. That's fine. No worries. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Cool. And do we have any other questions from anybody? Oh, Tragic. Tragic has one question there.
Unmuting Tragic.
Okay. I wanted to specifically ask, what will you do about the gaming events?
Zay,
I
do you
know
want me
you've
to first?
talked.
You want me to take it?
Let's go with Zay.
You can. No, Lucas can take it.
Okay. Well, the other day we spontaneously started a game of Minecraft. That was a lot of fun. So that inspired me to want to bring back a realm. We got to do another Among Us night because that was a lot of fun. Um, if we can gather like a solid collection of funny people, I think it would be okay to do some Gartic Phone, some Quiplash. Quiplash would be cool. A lot of what is it? Jackbox games. A
You got
lot of Jackbox
Jackbox?
games are. Andre used to, but I could get it. It's not that big of a deal. 40. The way that Jackbox works is you join with a link. You don't have to own it. Only one person has to own it. The
I
host.
got
has
like
to
3
own it.
Jackboxes.
Oh, nice. So yeah, we could probably negotiate a lot of. I mean, just any party games really, because we have a good group of people that like. If everyone locked in and was to their full funny potential, we could have a really good sessions. A couple really good sessions.
Okay, let's go to Zay.
I mean, pretty much just what Lucas said. Like, we're doing movie nights a lot now, so I think we could switch over to game nights sometimes. And
Love that idea.
about the Minecraft realm, I would be willing to pay for a Minecraft realm. I would be,
Man of the people.
I would. What was that?
Man of the people.
Hell yeah, yeah. Um, I might actually be paying for a realm already. I'll have to check on that.
Okay. So does anyone else have any?
Can I
I think that
can
should
I offer
answer.
one more thing?
Oh yeah, sure,
This isn't a proper question, but may I roll a dice for both candidates?
sure.
Okay, I just want to say these aren't normal dice. These are alignment dice, not political
Oh,
I don't know what that.
morality.
okay.
So wait,
Okay,
what does
who would
that
like
do?
to claim the
Is
first
it
roll? It's the D&D alignments.
Zay? Do you want to like do a out loud rock paper scissors game for the first roll?
Uh, no, you can take it.
Okay.
Okay, my first roll. I cannot prove it because my camera will be angled weird.
I just have to take your word for it, I suppose.
I can take a picture after.
It's not that deep.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, first roll. Okay, it fell on the ground.
Oh my god.
My table isn't that big, but I'll be sure to pick it up normally. Uh, according to my dice, Lucas is neutral good,
Okay.
and
Zay.
and the Zay roll is happening now. 1, 2, 3. It has fallen again.
Good lord.
This does not affect my result as a president. And Zay has rolled chaotic good.
Okay.
That actually sounds
Well,
pretty accurate.
That's fair.
Which is kind of crazy.
that doesn't. I mean, sure. All right.
This is what
We'll
the
leave
dice say.
Yeah, we'll leave the voters with those options. Those are all your questions there. Okay, you're still muted. That's all right. Any other questions before we move on to our final part of the debate?
40 has
You can
another
ask
question.
another question. Let's make this the last question, just because we've been on questions for a while.
Yeah. 40 years unserver muted.
All right, guys. This is for Lucas and Zay.
Go on.
I have to think of my question.
Are you serious?
No, we're gonna have to server mute. We're gonna ask. I'm server mute 40. That's not happening.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not thinking of a question in the middle of. That's not happening. Okay. We're going to move on now to our open debate segment. I am improvising this, and I don't know what I want to do for this part. But how about we just have an open talk portion of this, where Zay and Lucas, you can kind of just debate. Maybe no guiding questions, just how about this? I have a question, and you're able to interrupt each other at any time. This is allowed. Zay, we'll go with both of you. Why do each of you think that your the other's campaign would be harmful to the server?
Well, as
Zay,
previously stated.
If you want, I'm totally happy to drop this and just talk about more books. I thought that was kind of cool.
No.
Okay.
As
I'll do this
previously
too.
stated,
Because I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna
Lucas,
roll you.
Lucas, he is a Satanist. He eats children.
Right.
He lurks in the woods, and he
Right.
he's just evil.
Right.
And
Okay.
and did I mention that I am taller than him by like
Oh yeah,
half
yeah,
a
yeah. Okay.
fucking foot?
Yeah,
Okay, you
yeah, you're taller than me
you
by
can go.
6. Yeah, yeah, buddy, you're 6 foot. You're 6'5". All right. Zay, you are an idiot. You are completely wrong. You are an unbelievably bad liar, and you are not fit to do anything that this requires. You are not ready for this.
Uh, I'm not sure about that.
You spent your
I'm
whole
gonna
life
have to
beating around the
disagree.
bush and jumping away from confrontation. Now you're in the shark pool. You are not ready for this.
I am so good
You
at
are not ready.
confrontationing.
No, you are actually the worst.
I
You.
maybe you aren't ready, Mister. Maybe
Oh
you
no, I was
you
born
know
ready. I was
you are
born ready.
already moderator. You
Yeah,
have not
exactly.
been
And I
taking this seriously.
I've
You
not been taking what seriously.
you haven't been taking moderator seriously.
Then I
I
would have
have.
been. Yeah.
Go
You.
ahead.
By
Oh
the way,
shit, you
this
have
guy
Pokemon
got
cards.
demoted. Just so we're
I
clear, this guy
okay
got demoted.
that yeah I did.
Yeah, yeah, you did. So let's not talk about who's ready for moderator and who isn't. You got kicked off.
That was my choice.
No, well, you just agreed with me, so I don't know why you would do
No
that. See,
no
this is what I'm saying.
I
You suck at confrontation. You literally folded like an omelet. You didn't even try.
I will not deny that.
You can't. It would be comically goofy to even try to deny that. Everyone just saw it happen. This is what I'm talking about. This guy is not ready.
I'm just
He's a good
what I'm
man with
saying.
a good soul, and he has good intentions, and he could be something in the future, but this is not it.
What I'm saying is that I have proven myself to be ready. You know,
You've proven yourself in the last five
servers with
seconds to be the biggest
I've
cucker in the
ran
world.
I've ran Discord servers with more people than yams, and it was so.
Prove it. Prove
Let
it.
me see here.
I mean, this guy is just not prepared for the task. He's just not ready. He has a
You know,
future doing something, but this isn't it.
so now I have this time, so we have about 3 minutes left of this segment of the debate.
Okay, so I might have been slightly wrong about my last
You've been
server's
you've been completely wrong
count.
about everything.
No, no,
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
No.
Zay, listen.
Okay, This is not fair. I'm not good at arguing at all. What the
Because you
Jacob?
suck at
You're
confrontation, which is the first thing that I said. You are proving me right.
I.
This is the perfect segment. You are proving everything that I have said, done, and stood for absolutely unfathomably correct. You are the political embodiment of the hotel cuck chair.
See, I don't even know how to deny what you're saying because there's just no proof of it. There's no proof of how
The
I
proof
would
is the conversation.
there's no proof of how I would act as
Yikes.
an admin. Whilst
The
you
proof is
are
that you were
already a
demoted from
moderator,
staff.
you
The
already
proof is that
have
you were
power
demoted
in
from
the
staff.
server,
The proof is that
and
you were demoted
Jacob
from staff. The proof is
has
that you were demoted from
refused.
staff. The proof is that you were demoted from staff.
Jacob does not trust you with admin.
How
You've
am I
asked
still
for
here?
admin
And how am
before,
I still
and
here?
he has denied you every time.
He
I'm
denied me once because we didn't need it, but he didn't kick me off staff like he did you.
He did kick you off, didn't he?
Then
Kick
how am
you
I
off?
still here? Then how am I still here?
Well, you got it back,
Oh, I got it back.
but he
That's
kicked
yeah,
you
that's
off.
right. I did. You did not.
Yeah. Well,
You did not.
I haven't applied
1 minute remaining.
until just now. What was that?
1 minute remaining.
1 minute.
Oh.
Please do something worthwhile. Dude, I got work tomorrow. Like, this is a waste of my time if you're just gonna.
I'm just saying, like,
Your VP is more
you've
powerful
had
than you.
you've had a
You are
chance
the
to
political embodiment of
you
a cuck.
have
Your
had a
VP
chance
is
to
more
prove
powerful than
yourself.
you. I've been
You've
proved
had a
myself.
chance to prove yourself, and you haven't. You've done nothing with
Says
this
this
server.
guy.
You've
Says this guy.
I haven't had a
That's why
chance
I'm
yet because
here.
I haven't
That's what I'm
been.
doing. You had a chance and you flopped.
I didn't have a chance. I was
You
helper
had a chance and you
for a
flopped.
while.
You flopped. You
I
flopped hard.
did not flop.
You fell right on your face. You
I
fell
made the
right on your
choice to
face
retire.
because you were not fit. You were not as ready and
I
prepared as you
missed.
thought you were. You jumped the shark.
And
Okay,
that's
You
this
time.
is
already
not
lived
That's
it.
fair.
time. That's time.
I'm
Time. We're gonna have 1 minute extra bonus round with tragic added to make this more fair because it's clearly
What?
uneven right now. Having a bit of unevenness, so we're gonna unmute tragic and have 2v1 to
It's
make
not
this
my
more
fault
fair.
that this guy sucks.
Okay, here we go. I'll put a 1 minute on the timer and
Alright.
go.
Where do you want to start with this then?
My is that you are the VP and there's no guarantee that you'll be in any position.
By the way, Tragic
is-
and Zay
this
can
is-
both speak here.
This is all like
Yeah, of course.
this is all a hypothetical. Zay could literally just run away with it and not give you anything.
I actually have faith in my
You
president.
have faith, but faith isn't hard. Faith isn't hard proven. You can't prove that you're gonna get something. If
And
Zay
yet
wins,
fate
he
has
gets
led to
something.
many things.
If fate, okay, it's also led to a lot of dead ends. Look at Jim Jones. He killed 1,000 people.
And yet many more find their reason to live in religion.
Okay, this is a yams admin voting. You are. There is absolutely no guarantee that you are gonna walk out of this with anything. So anything that you say is entirely a hypothetical and is completely irrelevant in the grand scheme of things.
I am very trustworthy. If I'm elected,
You
I
literally
will
just
give
said
Tragic
that you're.
whatever
You literally
whatever
just said
she
that your
wants.
mentor is Playboy Cardi because you lie.
I
Like,
did
there's
not
no
say
guarantee
that
that
ever.
Tragic gets
I didn't
anything
ever
here.
say that.
There's no
I don't know.
guarantee that
Zay,
Tragic gets
shut up.
anything. Anything she says does not. Your VP is cucking you to be quiet. This is not even a debate. This is a domination. There is no
Congrats, we're finally given the E6 we promised.
100% guarantee that you will walk out of here with anything. So anything you say is in air quotes. It does not matter.
I won't
Perhaps.
lie. I'm not doing good right now.
Not at all.
I'm not. Yeah.
Listen, you're a good kid. You got a good future. You got a lot. You got a lot that you're gonna do one day, but this is not part of it.
Did I mention that I'm taller than him?
It doesn't matter.
Did I mention that yet?
It doesn't matter.
I just wanted I just wanted that out there.
I mean, we can
Just-
pull the monthly listeners card. You know?
I have.
And that's
Let me check.
time. That is time. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to this debate. I'd like to give the candidates. I would like to give the candidates exactly 1 minute each to make a final statement, particularly about themselves or just about anything. Like 1 minute for each candidate, and then we're actually done. So let's go Lucas first. Actually, let's go Zay first. Lucas first. How about that?
No, let Zay go first. It's fine.
No, I think that
Am I
we're gonna
involved
give
in
Zay some
this?
time to.
All right, fine. I'll go first.
No, mute Tragic.
You are
Tragic's
muted.
not
You
involved
are
in this.
muted. You're
Oh
done.
man.
All of the questions are arbitrary when the debate showed it all. That final 2 minutes was however long, completely telling of everything.
I deserve it all.
There's nothing more I can say to you.
I deserve it all.
Use your common sense, use your logic. You can see who was more cut out for this.
You have 30 seconds left. 25.
Okay. Listen, I've done a lot more for this server than I'm getting credited for. And once that is realized, everything will make a whole lot more sense as to why I'm still standing right here.
10 seconds.
I yield my time.
Okay. We'll move now to Zay for your final 1 minute statement. And now.
I will admit I did not do well there. Just think about the actual policies that I am presenting. Lucas has made his campaign a fucking joke. It's a bit. Whereas I want to change the server for the better. I would also like to add that I literally have twice as many monthly listeners as Lucas. He made that point last time.
Lucas,
Yeah.
Lucas, no, we cannot have you chipping into time. We're gonna have Zay get an extra 20 seconds because of that. Go on, Zay.
No, I've said my piece. We could end that.
Cool. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming to the debate. I think this was a great, very productive moment. I think that everyone can sort of make their decisions based off what's happened tonight. I mean, not finally, because again, we have until April 1st to make decisions. There'll be a poll coming out sometime in the next, maybe tomorrow or tonight, probably tomorrow, about whether or not people think there should be a third debate or whether or not we think already been said. Yeah, so I'm going to be running after this VCN. I'm going to be running a quick poll and announcements about whether or not, or sorry, I'm going to be running a post-debate poll about who we think did better in the debate, or not even just better in the debate, but who you think is getting your vote after the debate. Keep in mind, this is not final. Your vote could change for April 1st, but that is just going to be a little poll just to kind of get some numbers going and let the candidates know, how they're feeling. Just give me some information. And yeah, thanks so much, everyone, for coming. Have a great night.
I'm gonna unserve
Oh
you
yeah,
guys.
everyone can be unserved
I'm
muted. You can turn us into
free.
regular VC
Oh
if you
yeah, I can
want. I
finally
don't
stop
even care.
recording.
Yeah, that too.
Anything to say before the recording ends?
That's
This
it. We
was
can
the
end the
worst
recording there.
fucking debate I've ever heard. Zay, you are literally the definition of a spineless.
Okay,
like,
we're gonna end the recording there.